So I'm from Big Heart Project. Basically we're a not-for-profit organisation which we've been registered in Victoria. So I'm from Melbourne originally, and we haven't been registered for too long. We registered this about this time last year, so we're quite new. And basically at the moment I'm mainly based in China because we have opened an English school in China, and about 5% of the profits from that school are going to go and help us funding our other projects for Big Heart Project, which is basically we work in Cambodia in a rural community. Well, it's basically the three of us, Adrian, Tash and myself, the founders of Big Heart Project. We have got a partnership with our friend in China, Chinese man, and so he's the primary owner of the school. So it is a business, it's a normal school, but we're going to be helping to fund Big Heart Project from it, and we're hoping to do more like volunteer activities within the program at Vision, so it's kind of a combination of things, but you definitely can be involved in volunteer. We are based in Tesol, and so it is, Tesol is a district, but then there's the village of Tesol where we are working. So basically at the moment, what we are doing right now is we have classes that we run in rented classrooms in a local government school. So we have around 320 students from the local area. They will come and we teach 12 classes a day in 4 classrooms. Classes that we do teach, we teach 4 hours a day, weekdays, and then sometimes some extra like art classes on the weekends. But if you can do the 4 hours a day, that's the best. It's not a lot.
Yeah, it's not.
At the moment, the accommodation is in a house or one of the local villages. Mm-hmm. So you're living in the village. It's a very rural experience. There are rooms. I don't think they're private rooms, but I think there are rooms, just in a house. So everything is a generator, basically.
Oh, generator.
So, but we're looking into using solar power later. It's going to cost us about $2,000 to get the system for solar power for the amount of power that we need to be using. So, yeah, that's one of our. We should get that fairly soon, I think, hopefully.
If you have done our program, our Tesol program, we are going to promote our practicum elective. The practicum electives are $595 each, which you purchase anyway if you were to add that on. The reason why the practicum elective is probably, to me, one of the electives that I do recommend anyone who wants to start their teaching career, because all our graduates come from all walks of life. So it's a great way to say, that is my teaching dossier. So they're $595 each, but what we're going to do in that practicum, you will be doing your dossier or your testimonials when you go and actually teach in other schools. We're going to work with Catherine, obviously giving back to society, which is fantastic, and giving English classes and teaching the orphans how to speak and listen in English, and obviously get better opportunities in life. The $595 we collect from you after you've done our Tesol program, we will pay for 2 weeks accommodation in Cambodia to Catherine. We'll also pay for your pickup in Cambodia. We'll also pay, I'm liaising with Catherine to organize a couple of day tours as well into Phnom Penh. You will win-win out of it. You're going to get a practicum elective, $595. It is also the most valuable thing you'll actually have with your Tesol certification.
We've said at minimum 2 weeks, but as long as you want. You can live there if you want.
You can live there. It's only $70 a week, and that's paid directly to Big Heart, and yeah, and includes your food and accommodation.
Just need a tourist visa for this, yeah.
You just say tourist as you go through.
Yes.
25.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting paid, so you
don't get a
tourist
work
visa.
Yeah. Well, English, I mean, because of the way the world works, if you know English, it opens many opportunities, especially financially. In a place like Cambodia, people, don't have a lot of money. So if they can speak English, they can have a lot more job opportunities. And so it's not that we think that it's the only way you can help people, it's just a way that we can. We're both done, Adrian and I have done Tesol, so we thought it was a good way to start. And we do have plans to do other things as well. But yeah, this is the way that we found was most effective for us to begin, basically.
So, answering your question about Cambodia and just what Catherine said, the great part, I think, with Cambodia, they're orphans, and not in that, you're giving back to them. I think a lot of it is to, I guess the way I look at it, you think on your feet, and, it's what they want to learn and what we can give them to assist them. So Cambodia is becoming to be the next emerging tourist destination. China, Vietnam's now, the next one's Cambodia. So as a tourist destination, and English is officially the world's language before you're going anywhere, so they'll end up with jobs in tourism, in hotels, tour guides. So if you can start when they're young with exposure to the English language, that's why the importance of playing games and music and making it fun, because kids need to make it fun to learn. You've given them a head start, they've got exposure to the language. So if they can listen and speak in English, they're going to end up with better positions and all that. Yet I believe very strongly if they can speak and listen in English, they're going to have better opportunities, and that's what we're offering them as well. And that's why one of the reasons we got behind the project, because I believe they'll end up with better prospects in their lives. They've got the right acronym, BHP, so they started small, the big Australian, they could be the next big Australian. So we need everyone behind it. And as I said, if everybody gives a little bit, we'll definitely make a difference. So that's what we're looking for in this.